Okay, what I wanted to also do is have a look at some logarithmic graphs. Earlier on, we look at exponential graphs, and I want to make sure that we are also looking at logarithmic graphs. The textbook doesn't do this, and then suddenly you get to year 2 and they expect you to know how to draw logarithmic graphs. So I want to introduce that to you guys now. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to try and fill in this table of stuff that we've got over here. So the graph we're trying to draw is y equals log base 2 of x. So this first one, let's start with the easiest one, which is over here. It's probably not the easiest, but it's easy-ish. So we're going to say that the y value is going to be log base 2 of 8. So we're saying what power of 2 gives you 8? It's 3. The next one here will be that y equals log base 2 of 4. What power of 2 gives me 4? Well, 2 squared gives me 4. You can see what's going to happen here. This will be 2 to the power of 1 that gives me 2. 2 to the power of 0 that gives me 1. Let's just do these last two as well, though. So we're going to be doing log base 2 of 0.5. Well, I'm going to write it as a half. So we know that 2 to the power of minus 1 is going to give me a half. And the last one, where it's log base 2 of 0.25 or log base 2 of a quarter, well, there's a reciprocal there, so it's going to be negative, and 2 squared gives me 4, so it's going to be minus 2. So we can see that pattern that we've got there. So what I did is I took these coordinates that I've got here and here, and I plotted them on the graph. So you can see we've got the 8, 3, the 4, 2, the 2, 1, the 1, 0, the 0.5 minus 1, and the 0.25 minus 2. I'm going to try and pick out some of these features that we've got here. So first of all, one of the things I wanted to point out is that the root of this graph is 1. The reason that the root of this graph is 1 is because the log of base anything of 1 is always going to be equal to 0. That's what we said on this previous page here, that the log of base anything of 1 is always going to be 0. So that's why we've always got that coordinate. When the x coordinate is 1, the y coordinate is 0. Something else that I want you to notice is that we have a vertical asymptote for x equals 0. We've got this line here, and it's never going to touch the y-axis. It's never going to touch the line x equals 0. So this is a vertical asymptote. And the log graph isn't defined for values of x which are less than or equal to 0. That's because of what we said up here, that you can't log negative numbers. In other words, the input for the log can never be negative, meaning we can't have anything on this bit over here. Something else I want to speak about is that the gradient gradually decreases, so it's very, very positive gradient over here, and the gradient stays positive, but it gradually decreases. It gradually levels off, but it never ever becomes flat. So although it's very steep over here and it starts to level off, it decreases, it always remains positive. So log is an increasing function. It's always sloping upwards, even though it appears to level off, it is always going uphill. And then the last one, which is actually only connected together when we do chapter 2 in year 2 pure, is that the log graph is actually a reflection of the exponential graph in the line y equals x. So this graph here is y equals e to the power of x, and we can clearly see that it's a reflection. Look, here we've got it's crossing at 0, 1, and then suddenly it's crossing at 1, 0. There's, on the exponential graph, an asymptote of y equals 0, and then on this one we've got an asymptote at x equals 0. What we learn about is that when there's a reflection in the line y equals x, this is because they are inverse functions. E to the x, oh no, this isn't e to the x. Why did I say this was e to the x? This is y equals 2 to the power of x. Sorry about that. These two functions, because 2 to the power of x and log base 2 of x are inverse functions. Don't know why I said that with e at all. So you don't need to know this for this part, but it's worth knowing for the future that these graphs are reflections in the line y equals x because they are inverses. So be familiar that you should know how to sketch this kind of graph, log base 2 of x. And it would be the same for anything. It'd be the same if you did like log base 7 of x. It is still just going to look like this kind of shape, it's just going to cross at 1. Okay.